Recently, I ran Europe's first ever cat tour, bringing together over 200 people to Brighton to gaze upon the cute little tiny fluffy creatures that this town has to offer.
Wild. This is wild that this is happening. This is just something I started in my bedroom.
But first, what is a cat tour and why would I make one? As someone who, first of all, doesn't own a cat, and second of all, I'm not even from Brighton. I live in Croydon. I'm sorry, okay, I'm a fraud. I'm sorry. For context, let's go back to the year 2024. I was doom scrolling through my feed when suddenly I saw this video. What I saw was about 100 people marching down the streets of Toronto, but not in protest, no. You see, they were actually united together literally because they had a desire to see cats, which is awesome. What a sweet way to bring the community together. So there and then I decided I could do that, maybe. And that's what started the planning for the cat tour. Yippee!
Oh. So why Brighton, you may ask? Well, it's actually got one of the highest density of cat owners in the country. There's got to be at least 1 billion cats over there. Maybe even 1 trillion. Brighton is also only 1 hour away from London. That's less than 100 minutes. Crazy.
Okay, so with the location sorted, it was time to form a plan. Step one. Step one is creating social medias, because that's where everything's going to happen. I personally start with an Instagram because I feel like that's the best place to maintain an audience. For the logo, I personally thought, you know, make a little creature, make a little guy that's cat/cat adjacent. I also wanted to advertise this event in a way that if I saw this page, I would want to attend. So I just thought, you know, sprinkle a little bit of me, a bit of Stefan sauce on that thing. That's not a thing I should say. So yeah, I made it a little bit sillier, right? But is that such a crime? This was my first post. Yep. Tell me you aren't at least a little bit intrigued. Step 2. Get cats. Get them. Find them anywhere you can. Oh, whoa. Oh, more. Oh my god. I'm gonna be honest with you. So this part is probably the trickiest. This bit took about a month for me. Because essentially what you're trying to do is convince a complete stranger to dox their own house, their own contact details, just so, you know, a couple hundred more strangers can come over and look at their cat. That's what you're trying to do. But turns out, Brighton people don't give a frickin' heck, alright? I somehow got like 112 signups, which is insane. Thank you, Brighton. But how did I do it? So I started off by making this Google questionnaire where I can kind of collect information about people who are willing to sign up their cats. That include the obvious stuff like address and phone number, and also stuff like, you know, fun facts about their cats. If we can film them on the day, or where they're going to show their cat from. Some people might not be comfortable, you know, letting people stroke their cat, but others might. I then attach that document to a link tree. I then decide to make the link to the sign up form into a QR code, which I then put on this poster, which I made on my phone. I call the vibes kind of chaotic, wholesome. That's what I was going for. I printed out a few copies and decided to flyer the town of Brighton. And you might be wondering, Stefan, isn't flyering not legal in the UK? Yeah, it's not. But hold on a moment, because it's fine, actually. It's all okay. It's okay if it's for a charity or community event. That's what we are. Oh, thanks. Laws. Flyering the town was really fun. Just from talking to real life people about it, I already got a vibe that people were, you know, excited about this idea, and it wasn't just in my head. But after doing it for about 2 days, I only got about like 50 followers and about like 3 cat signups or so, which is, it's okay, it's progress, but we needed to go further. So I needed the help of the internet. Facebook and Reddit are really important because that's where communities exist, right? Which is important that we target them. Not target's not the right word. I searched Facebook and Reddit for Brighton-based groups. And then I gathered a load of images from the cat tour done in Toronto, just so people can kind of get a vibe. I feel like if I were to just post text, people are going to scroll past that. And every time I posted, there would be a level of engagement. So say I post on like 6 groups, I get maybe like 3 or 4 more people adding their cats to the route. And I was like, I need more than that. So what I did is I just spammed the groups. Every like 3 days for about a month, I would repost the same thing on each group, because not everyone is always on their phones all the time like me. You are going to find new people every time you post. I know it's embarrassing, but sometimes the best thing to do is just to continue spamming, and the numbers kept racking up, so it does work, I promise. While I was gathering those signups, I made sure to keep updating the people on Instagram, let them know what to expect in the future, what you've already accomplished. That way these people are on the journey with you and they're almost like rooting for you to succeed. Step 3, plan the route. So after about a month of signups, what I did is I used all the information from the questionnaires, pinpointed all the houses onto Google Maps, and then I could see which area had the highest density of cats. At this point, I decided to send a message to the person who did the tour in Toronto. They were really helpful. They told me that the route that they did was about 2.5 miles over 3 hours. With that time, they were able to get to about 20 to 25 houses. With that in mind, I plotted a rough route. I had a stroll through Brighton walking the length of the route, and during that, it is really important that you just take pictures of everything, any roads you cross. Keep an eye out for things like drop curve, the width of pavements, any like immediate hazards that could cause risk, just so you can kind of keep that in mind for later. After walking the route, I emailed all the cat owners, you've been selected, here's what to expect, this is the kind of day that we're planning to do it, are you still down? Some of them said, you know, we're not going to be able to make it, we're on holiday, but most of them were like, yes, still absolutely in. Mwah. For the people who dropped out, I'd find replacements, etc, etc. Step 4, the legal stuff. Not gonna lie, this is probably the most boring part. To get this event 100% approved, I needed to talk to the big boss. All I had to do was, fill an event proposal form, schedule for the day, risk assessment for health and safety, route plan, purchase public liability insurance, and then pay the council fee, which altogether, by the way, cost me about £400. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I probably could have got away with it just doing it secretly, but also I was stressed. My worst fear was that I'd put all this effort in and 250 people would come to Brighton for this event, and then on the day, police decide, actually no, I'm going to shut this down. It was important to cover all my bases, make sure that it was, you know, all legit. Step 5. It was now time to advertise and sell tickets. And guess what? I had about 2.5 weeks to do so. I got an official poster made. I wanted something a little bit less chaotic than the stuff I was originally making, just because I wanted people to be like, oh, this is actually happening. Then I made an Eventbrite page, which is how I would sell the tickets. Regarding selling tickets, this should have been harder than it was. I was really lucky because that's where my friend TikTok came in clutch. I literally recorded one TikTok on my work break.
Hey guys, do you like cats or live in Brighton? If the answer is yes, then let me introduce you to the UK's first ever cat tour. That's right.
So I posted it, sent it off into the ether thinking, I might get like 1,000 views maybe. No, things got crazy. The next day, I was in the cinema. During that time in the cinema, the video was doing numbers. Left the cinema, turned on my phone and was like, literally tens of thousands of likes and like 300 comments were left. I felt like I'd never gotten this much attention in my life. And as an only child, it feels good. Because of that, tickets sold out in 3 days, which is kind of mind-blowing and also very overwhelming because, as you can imagine, things are now becoming real. You know, I actually have to put this event on now because 250 people are coming.
And this is me if you don't come.
Okay, we're at 2 nights before the first official cat tour, and I just downloaded the information of where these people are traveling from because I'm a little bit curious. You know, I was sitting here thinking, 80% of people who will buy tickets are probably from Brighton, right? No. Turns out I was very wrong. People are traveling literally from all over the UK. Croydon Leeds, Birmingham, Newcastle. It's insane. Like, even London is like a 2-hour trek. So these people are going to have to wake up so early. Sheffield, there's like train problems on the day, by the way. How are people getting down here? Are people getting hotels? That's nuts. That's absolutely nuts. Wait, what? Okay, I need to show you something. Okay, you're thinking Belfast? That's an island. That's another country. But wait till you see that. Like, what? LA? They bought it in America. What? I really hope I can do this tour justice. I really hope you enjoy yourselves. The pressure is on.
Step 6, stress. So much stress. The 2 weeks coming up to the event were possibly the most stressful in my life. I was already working about 72 hours per week on my regular job. That had already left me drained. But then once I got home, I then had a whole event to organise. I also got some incredible opportunities, like the BBC messaged me saying that they wanted to cover the event, which, like, whoa, that's really cool. But also at the time, it was just kind of piling on. At this point, there's so many eyes on this cat tour, and I was just so afraid of of disappointing. I really just locked in those last 2 weeks to make the event as good as it can be, and I got like maybe 2 hours sleep a night for the entire 2 weeks from working non-stop, which is not healthy at all. I don't recommend ever doing that, but I was, you know, committed to this to a point where I couldn't stop. So
Hi, day before the tour. I'm super last minute. I literally ordered some custom cat shirts yesterday because I was like, I need shirts. I need like official cat leader shirts so people know who to follow on the tour. So I made them. Mr. Jeff Bezos pulled through on this one. Shout out, I guess. And yeah, look at this. That's the design at the front. And then we got this. And there you go. Some of these bad boys, look. So I bought this. Didn't realize that you need batteries. So I don't have the batteries. That's good. I've also been packing my bag. So this is for the pub quiz event. There's going to be a challenge round. Found some stuff at home. I don't really know if it's going to work. I also don't have scissors to give to people. So get creative. Also, I'm a bit stressed out. It's literally the day before. I sent a text like 2 days ago, and I also sent a text today asking the cat owners if everything's okay on their end, if they're ready. And I've only received like 7 yeses out of the 24 people that are taking part. So I'm a little bit stressed. I've decided if I get no more responses in half an hour, I'm going to start ringing them. I need the marshals to arrive on time. There's a problem with trains tomorrow. There's a chance the owners might not even answer their doors. There's a chance the cats might be stressed, so not want to like show up. There's a lot that can go wrong. But you know, we try and keep optimistic. Even if they see just a few cats, I think it's worth it. Keeping those fingers crossed. At least the weather's okay. Turns out I'm an absolute dumbass. I got everything ready. Like, everything was done. I was proud of myself. I was about to leave the house, slam the door, and it turns out I forgot the pub quiz sheets all at home. I also left my keys at home as well, so I couldn't get back in. Alright, we'll see what happens. Also, just want you to know, it's 3 a.m. in the morning right now, the day of the cat tour. It's 5 a.m. I gotta wake up in 3.5 hours. Why do I do this to myself? I'm so stressed. I'm like shaking. Anyway, it's all gonna be over soon. It'll be fine. It's gonna be fine. That's it right now. In about half an hour, this is gonna be filled with 200 people. Help. Here's BBC. This is very official.
Hopefully people can see the videos from this event and maybe they can spread it in their own city and bring it to their own country. United by Cats. Imagine that.
Hello everyone, welcome. This is how many people are there right now.
I decided to split everyone into 4 groups of about 50 people, but there was no way I could do this alone. So I got 12 marshal volunteers to help guide each group along the route.
Anyone needs a toilet, feel free to use the one in the station.
Amazing.
The main hill, just warn people this hill is the tough one.
I personally am not ready for that.
We have a break
okay.
just before, so I'm hoping it should be okay.
It should be fine.
I handed them their shirts, their lanyards,
Offering. Who wants a lanyard?
I want a lanyard. I love lanyards. Thank you. Here we go.
and then I gave them some badges that they can hand out to each person after they check them in, so everyone knew what group they were in, and they can also have a little souvenir to take home with them.
This is going to be for your group. They're kind of spilling out.
Hold on. I have a pocket. I have a pocket.
You have a pocket? Oh my God.
Hey.
Look at that.
Yeah, I love that.
Scarfman has no pockets.
Okay,
And after that I gave them a register, told them to start checking people in.
you can start checking people into your groups. People are going to start checking you in. Just tell them your name. There's a register, and then you're going to be given a badge. And there's going to be 4 groups which will leave at different times. The first one will leave at 11:25, and then they're going to leave about 10-15 minutes after each other. So it's going to be staggered. But yeah, just get your names ready. Just remember those.
So while that was happening, I started to mingle with the crowd, and there were so many people who were dressed up or holding homemade signs.
It's such a sweet Sunday. It's a wholesome, and it's okay weather. I don't think it's going to rain today.
Which is a miracle.
I know.
I've been blessed with the flag, I don't know.
You're the flag bearer.
Like where?
It's a very important job, so you've got this covered.
Like buzzing with excitement, like kind of nervous, but it's going to be good.
Remember when I was stressed the night before about forgetting the pub sheets at home? Well, this person saved the day by printing those off, which was super sweet.
Perfect. Thank you genuinely so much. Hello.
The next step was calling our first cat owner to let them know what time we'd be getting there.
Very, very excited. You're the first cat that I'm going to see today, so it's very exciting. We'll be there in about 5. I'll see you soon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
You ready?
I guess.
This is
Let's
it.
do it.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Does anyone have batteries?
Oh, batteries.
Oh, your battery!
I'm battery person.
That's perfect. Yes.
Despite managing to get batteries for the speaker, I didn't have time to test it beforehand, so there were,
That wasn't meant to happen.
let's just say some technical difficulties.
Hello, testing. No. Hello.
Sorry, Trevor, no one's watching.
I don't know what that's about. I'm gonna shout, actually. I'll pretend. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the first Brighton Cat Tour. Is anyone here traveling from outside of Brighton? Oh my God. It's just so great that we get to come here together to see cats. And that's literally why we're here in Brighton on a random Sunday. So thank you all. I'll get the boring stuff out of the way. So in terms of rules, if you see a car coming, don't get run over. Next rule is have fun. Half of you have apparently come by yourselves, so you know that's not sad. That's a cool thing. So please feel free to mingle, make friends, have fun, and let's just have a great time to see cats today. Thank you very much. Okay, are we all ready? Yeah. All ready? Let's see them cats. Let's go. I love that this just doesn't work.
We soon arrived at our first house to meet our first 2 cats, Terry and Poi Poi Denono. The cat owners were so lovely. They had decorated the house and given us some paper cat glasses to wear.
Some glasses? I thought they'd be attached. Does anyone want any glasses?
There was no feline around because we had other cats to see. Wally was next. So yeah, he might be allergic to fish and chicken, but what he's not allergic to is all our love and attention, which we had plenty to give. We then managed to see our first bonus cat. Yeah, oh my God, bonus cat. Anyway, moving on to the next cat. Welcome, Mr. Biscuit. And quite fittingly, they even gave us ginger biscuits. So, low-key, I hadn't eaten breakfast yet, so this kind of saved me.
Fuel for the day.
So, we then moved on to the next cat, which was also a ginger.
Who's Molly is 16.
Oh my God. She's in her retirement era.
Yes, she is.
Molly was cute as hell and the fans adored her. So fun fact, Molly spends all her summers in Italy. Does she go meow Bella? You know, like ciao Bella, but cat, never mind. We couldn't pause for long because more cats were waiting. I quickly asked if people wanted a toilet or cafe break before seeing more cats. The answer seems pretty clear, so we prowled on. Next, we met Barnaby. We didn't capture the moment, but at one point I was like, meow if you want to be mayor of Brighton, and he meowed. Which says enough. Barnaby for mayor 2026. Next up, we had a break at Cafe Coho, who very kindly made cat-shaped cookies for us and offered to donate 50% of the money they made, which was very sweet of them, but we barely had enough time to lick our whiskers before having to move on. After our little break, we visited Sprite, who is a lovely street artist who's very well known for making cat-themed art around Brighton. So I teamed up with her to run a competition where people submitted pictures of their cats, and then Sprite would pick her favourite and paint it on one of Brighton's walls.
Meeting a lovely cat today. This is Mabel. I'm just basically really jealous that you're all on the tour and I'm here. I feel like I'm really missing out.
Now, seeing cat art in the making was very cool, but I hadn't seen a real cat in at least 15 minutes, and let me tell you, the people were growing desperate. So we quickly moved on to see Bubbles. Just a whisker away, we had our next cat, Ashai, who absolutely loved attention and cuddles. And so do I. Guys, where my hug at? Their owner, Cleo, was also so sweet and held Ashai while walking through the crowd, almost like some kind of June moment.
He hasn't got any teeth, so he won't bite you. You are gorgeous. You're so famous.
Go to Cleo's Cat Cafe.
You know what? Maybe I should.
The next cat was Onoki, and her owners probably had the smartest idea ever to get Onoki to stay posed, and it was by rubbing some sort of yummy cat paste on the window for her to lick. And honestly, hell yeah, I respect a big brain move. So we then visited one of my best friends, Elodie, Aaron, and their little baby Pixie.
Pixie is her favourite boss. She lives here.
So I first met her when she was like this small. She might be a little bit bigger now, but she's still a little baby. It's kind of crazy because I don't think Pixie's ever seen this many people in her life. She's now got like 200 adoring fans, and honestly, she deserves more.
No, don't go! Don't leave me!
We then pounced onto the next stop, which were two gorgeous Himalayan Persian cats who I absolutely adored because they were the fluffiest guys ever. I can tell there was not one thought going on in there. And you know what? That's okay.
Strike them if you want to.
I'm so fluffy.
We then continued the tour to see the princess. No, not Princess Ingrid Alexandra, heir to the Norwegian throne, silly, but Princess, the cat lady, who also runs a pet rescue. She showed us her 5 lovely cats, including one with 8 toe beans, as well as 2 other non-cat creatures.
You're not a cat. Just don't try getting away with this.
One did try escaping,
Tried escaping, so I'll skip that.
but I managed to yoink the little guy back in no time. We said our goodbyes and proceeded to the next cat stop, which was Evie and Kirby.
Love you, Kirby!
So I got sent a little fun fact about Kirby by the owners. So Kirby has a toe fetish and tends to attack our toes at 5 a.m. in the morning. So yeah, Kirby's a little bit of a freak. But you know, so what? The people love him.
Thank you so much for being part of this.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, round of applause.
We then had a 45-minute break, had some time to rest, get some food, and have a little beautiful moment to connect through the art of music.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Meow, 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 meow.
Solo. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. All right. Anyway, can we get a group photo, guys? Would you mind? Thank you. Everyone say meow. 3, 2, 1, meow.
Anyway, enough of that because the journey was far from over. There were still many more cats to see, and they were all up the terrifying hill.
I personally am not ready for that.
But it was all worth it because we got to meet the wonderful Willy, followed by a bonus cat. Next stop on the Meowp was to see Magnus. But don't let that name intimidate you because he's just a little cat with bad kneecaps. He's just a little wobbly jelly boy.
Very curious about this side of the road. It's like, oh, grass. I'm going to eat the grass. So, what's this?
And still, of course, cute as hell. The next encounter was just a cat hair away. Mackie was a 1-year-old Maine Coon ragdoll. She was super photogenic, so everyone was busy taking photos while I was having a little bit too much fun with this toy.
Come on, Daddy.
After that, we visited a house with 2 whole cats. That's right, say hi to Louie and Uma. I absolutely cannot stress how much I love the effort gone into like making art, not just for the windows, but also painting their portraits to show outside. So Uma was inside posing for the cameras,
So, she's too precious / stupid to go outside.
while Louis was doing other things, having his well-deserved floor time. And you know what? Hell yeah. Roll around, King. Before long, we were greeted with the final cat of the tour. It's Scoochie Maloo. Government name? Pim.
That's my mum.
Pim has committed many crimes against the state and is wanted in at least 7 continents. But no less, Scoochie Maloo deserves a frickin' smoochy mew mew. please subscribe. Wait, you guys thought that was the final cat? Psych! We then had a bonus visit to Twilight Layout, who were a cat grooming services, and we got to see some cats having their full spa treatment, having a cheeky pedicure. But yeah, Twilight was also incredibly kind to donate an extra £50, which was very lovely. And with that, we had finally finished the cat tour. But my work wasn't over yet, because I had organised a cat-themed pub quiz at the Hope and Ruin with 80 more people attending. And the vibes were honestly wonderful. Despite being incredibly tired, I had so much fun hosting this. There's also a segment where I got people to make cat-themed costumes out of the materials I provided, and everyone was just so creative. Yeah, it was just so much fun. What is that creature? Nosferatu! No, thank you so much for being here. And also thank you to the Hope and Ruin for helping host this. You're free to go, and I'll see you next year. Thank you. And that was it. Cat tour complete. So now you might be wondering, where is the money going to, Stefan? So I decided to ask the cat tour page followers like who I should go for, and so many people messaged me about City Cat Shelter, which is a local Brighton cat shelter run by a very sweet retired couple, and many people have told me that they've personally been helped by the work that they do and they could use a bit more money. So yeah, I decided to arrange a little meeting with Michael, who runs the place, and present them with a little check that I made. And in exchange, me and my friend Aria were given a tour of the place.
That's so fun to just watch.
So here it is.
Hello, you care to join us?
He can't jump.
Oh,
he wants you to pick him up.
That's fine, I can do that. Try to get you from your butt.
That's it. Don't let him jump down.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Oh, this is great.
He's such a cuddle monkey. He just goes and asks for cuddle.
Yeah, I'm more than happy to do that. What's his name?
Roger.
Roger. I'm worried I'm just going to get the sound of purring instead of me asking the questions.
Well, that's not a bad thing.
That's not a bad thing. I guess, tell me about why you started this in the first place.
Well, mainly because I retired early and wanted something to do. 20 years ago, this place came up on the market and I snaffled it up, and it's easy to use. This place got rear access, plenty of room for storage.
What does it take to run a place like this?
Either Jane or I get up at 6 o'clock, make the house ready, clean up any mess left from the night before. Volunteers arrive at 8:30 and they go and feed the sheds and clean them out. Come in and push that door to behind you. Okay. 3 on the top who are family.
Oh my goodness. Cute.
If you look in the middle cage, there's 3 kittens in there.
Yep. You just started existing.
And we have another volunteer comes in at 4 o'clock till 6, and she does the nighttime feed. During the day, most of my time is spent either answering the phone, trying to raise money, delivering cats, talking to customers, showing people around who want to view cats, and just keep busy, really.
Yeah.
Right. I'll stop, shall I? People give us money to help cats, and it's what we do.
Where does the funding usually come from? Because this is a very expensive operation.
We had a legacy a little while ago, which was nice. One of our clients sadly died and left us some money. We built all the runs and sheds. Without money, we don't do it. I mean, I can't afford to subsidise.
I mean, you do the adoption, the microchipping,
yeah,
the vets, neutering.
Yeah. The vets bills, that are the most horrendous thing. Yeah. £130,000 last year.
How many do you have in total at a time?
Most of you have about 90.
90?
And we help people. So we get people come to us. Got one today, I've just got a book. She's got 8 cats that need neutering. 4 of them neutered this week. I don't think she's got a lot of money. The 8 cats will be, what, £600? Can't have 8 unneutered females wandering around.
Are you the boss? Are you in charge, huh? Oh, you're saying hi to the camera? Oh, hello. Yeah, you can have that.
So we just keep going. I mean, every year we always said we'll pack up next year, and we never do.
Do you mind me asking how old you are?
I'm 80.
80. Don't look a day over 71. No, that was... David Attenborough's turning 100 soon.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Close.
Biggest problem with people is they don't understand how much cats are going to cost them. They think they're going to be cheap pets, and they're not. There's no such thing as a cheap pet.
Go for it. Go for the spring. Yeah. Attack. Can I have it? Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, okay, you want to...
Oh, it's time to climb. It's climbing time.
It's climbing time. There we go. And you can go...
Yes.
Oh. So cute.
Okay, the most insane action shot.
The microchips with scanners is ideal.
Yeah.
Where's my scanner? I've got a scanner. I always carry one in my pocket.
I thought you had to go to the vets. So. Is it like a ghost hunting thing?
And wave it over Roger's neck. Beep. There you go.
Hello. Oh, there's
Hidden.
bonus cat. On the cat tour, every time we saw a cat that wasn't part of the tour, we would all shout, bonus cat. And now it's in my head. Every time I see a cat, even when I'm not on the tour, I'm like, I say a bonus cat.
Sort them out and find homes for them. That's what we're here for. We don't want to keep the cats, we want them to go, we want them to have homes, we want them to be lovely like this one. This is Bojangles. He was the scourge of West Hove. He caused a lot of damage to a lot of people's cats. He's had him neutered now. That's Weasley in there, for obvious reasons.
Yeah. Do you ever get attached to certain cats? Yeah.
Yeah, but they've got to go.
I guess I want to say that you've been doing an incredible job. Like the fact that you've been doing this for 30 years is...
Don't. Yeah.
I mean, no, just genuinely.
Yeah, no, I mean, we've been doing it for 30 years. I suppose it's one of those things, the way we look at it is somebody's got to do it.
Yeah.
We might as well do it. We're in a position we can do it. We've got the property. We've got the time now that we're both retired.
Yeah.
But the worrying thing is what happens when we pack up.
I hope this spreads. I hope more people do this kind of work. Because, you know, cats make people happy.
They do.
Yeah, so...
Right, I must go. I've
Done.
got things to do.
Yeah, no,
Lovely
of
to
course.
meet you.
Thank you for showing us around.
Whoa!
Laura's climbing! Oh my gosh, she's on a mission!
Talented.
Oh, wow.
That's insane.
Is it holding together?
It's so falling apart. I'm so sorry.
Thank you for what you've done. It'll go a long way.
It's an absolute pleasure. And there you have it. Brighton Cat Tour. It's still insane to me that this entire thing happened. Very quickly, I just want to take a moment to thank everyone who got involved. First of all, to the cat owners who put their, trust in me and hundreds of strangers to see their cat. This event wouldn't be possible without you. Thank you so much for providing the stars of the show. Thanks to the cat. Thank you to anyone who interacted with Cat Tour Brighton at any point. I received a lot of very nice messages along the way, which definitely helped motivate me without constantly being reminded that people were excited about this event happening. I probably wouldn't have been able to do it. So thank you for all your kind words. Next up, I want to thank all my volunteers. It was just like a week and a half before the event, and I really needed some help last minute to make sure that the tour day went smoothly. And to the 12 of you who stepped up, did a genuinely wonderful job on the day, and that eased my nerves. Thank you for helping out and ensuring the event was, safe but also fun as well for everyone involved. Again, thank you, and everyone else who contributed, from artists who's put time and effort into creating posters or badges or shirts or even literal art in Brighton for people to look at. You're all super freaking talented, so thank you so much. I also want to thank the Hope and Ruin for letting us use their venue for the pub quiz. You're so accommodating the whole way. And also thank you to everyone who donated. We raised $1.5 grand for charity together. Also, I don't know if this is weird, but I want to take a moment to thank myself. Can I do that? Is that allowed? But yeah, I am very proud of myself. This went from just me scrolling through TikTok and seeing a video of someone doing a cat tour in Canada and deciding, why not? And when I started this, I had no idea the sort of scale it would take to organize something like this. But you know what? I enjoyed the challenge, despite me not getting very much sleep and being very stressed for a long time. The fact that I was able to put this together, go from nothing to this whole event and have 250 people come to Brighton is an achievement. And I think I got to, tap myself on the shoulder and be like, You did good. Yeah. Because sometimes, a lot of the time I'm like, oh, you know, it's nothing. But I do want to acknowledge that I did good. I did all right. Yes, I could absolutely make a lot of improvements. I'm happy to take any kind of ideas into account for next time I do this. But to have still done something on this scale and for it to go pretty well, I think, is a surreal feeling. So honestly, this is probably one of the best uses of free will that I've ever had. And if I could do this, little old me, then you can too. Absolutely take the blueprints of this video, try and bring it to your own city or town. See if you can put it off, even if it's at a smaller scale. It's still such a cool, wholesome thing for the community, and I do want to see it spread. Don't be afraid to contact me on Instagram if you need any pointers to do this. One more thing, I just want to say, I do feel like, you know, with the current state of politics and world affairs, I feel like we as a society have been, you know, more divided than we've been in a long while. And a wholesome event like this should be a reminder that we can just, you know, step out of our homes and come together regardless of race, regardless of sexuality, or religion or anything like that. We can come together based on like something silly like the love of cats, especially in this city which embraces so much diversity and culture. I don't know, it's a beautiful thing to see. And I feel like we need community connection and to spread love really above anything else. So even doing something little like this, it feels important, and I hope that inspires someone in their own little way. Anyway, thank you again for watching. The weather right now is beautiful on Brighton. It is freezing and windy, but the sun is gorgeous right now, and I think I'm just gonna sit here and watch the sunset, and I'm just gonna end the video with that. I think that's the plan. I'll see you in the next one.